You! What is this? What is this shit? Hello, everyone. This is Luke again, and today we're gonna be talking about this guy. This son of a bitch. Named Sunil, otherwise known as AlBrickStudios. One of the most popular Ninjago YouTubers right now. And we're going to basically talk about his history and how much of how hated he's become in this fandom. So, where did he first appear? He first appeared in April of 2018, so about 3 years to the day. He basically said, I'm going to give away this certain set. I'm not sure what set it was, because I can't tell from the looks of it, because I am not a set guy. And basically someone said, you know that set giveaway that Al is doing? Yeah, it's fake, because he pulled that image off of Amazon, which it was later proven that that claim was true. And then he just sort of went away for a while. And thus began basically what he'll become known for, and that is his scamming. Basically, that's what he's most infamous for in the fandom, as there are several screenshots of him trying to scam people out of their money, most likely to buy Lego sets, most likely Ninjago sets. He even said himself that he was such an avid Lego fan that he would do anything in order to get what he wanted, and that included scamming other people. And I was almost one of his victims in that scamming. Basically, what happened was he talked about an app called Fetch Rewards, which is not really a skeptical app. It's basically like this person gets money if you scan a receipt or something. But because of my ineptitude and I just did not know how the app worked, I was basically saved. So, thanks me for being dumb that day. But the good thing about this is that most of his scam attempts that he's tried have failed. All except one. From what I've heard from several sources, there was one incident where he actually took money and actually successfully scammed someone out of $50. Now, this is just one instance of him successfully doing it, but the fact that he's tried so many times definitely suggests that he has some very notorious behavior. If only that were the end of it. Oh boy, does this go deeper than that. So, that's not what Al is also known for. Al has also been reported to steal content. He, for a brief time, had a stop motion phase where he tried to do stop motion. Okay, but the problem is that he took screenshots from other stop motion YouTubers and basically claimed them as his own. Basically, content theft. And while there is no originality in terms of YouTube, this is just straight up low for him to steal someone else's content and basically make it your own. That's basically the definition of plagiarism, which, you could get into big trouble for that. But again, I wish that it stopped there and that it was just a minor thing. But oh no, it gets worse. It gets even worse, ladies and gentlemen. So, there's been screenshots of him in like a chat room or something. I don't know what the chat is. And basically he talks to this supposedly a girl talking about a project that he has to do for school. Well, what is this project that he may ask? The project is basically he wanted to know what sex felt like. Are you serious? Like, what the hell, dude? Like, what the hell? This is basically almost like a predator. Basically, that's almost like a sexual predator at that point. Now, again, like I said before with the scamming, this is only one instance, but there could have been more. There could be more that we just don't know about. Oh, not only is Al a scammer, a content thief, but he's also a creep and likely a sexual predator. You must be thinking, well, oh my god, I don't want to be near this guy. He surely couldn't have done anything worse. Like I said before, I wish it did. I really, really wish it did. But it only gets worse from here. It only gets worse from here. And what I'm about to say next, in my opinion, is his most deplorable acts he's ever done. Ever. Ever. Well, yeah, ever. So, in 2019, there was a female LEGO YouTuber by the name of Lego Maddie Abernathy, who unfortunately took her own life. And Al made a video about her, saying, "Rest in peace, Maddie." Seems normal, seems innocent, right? Well, that's it until you look onto the video. And there's an advertisement on it. Yeah, you heard that right. Al is basically making money off of someone else's tragic demise. This, to me, is the worst Al has ever done, because at least the people who he was scamming with and potentially being a sexual creep with were alive. This case, they weren't. And this isn't the only case of him doing it either. In November 18th, 2020, Kirby Morrow, the voice actor of Cole, sadly passed away at the young age of 47. And what does Al do? He makes a video, well, not just one video, but 4 videos, 4 fucking videos on Kirby. And he monetized it. Or at least he monetized the original one talking about his passing. Now, unfortunately, there are no screenshots of this, so this is only a claim at this point. So you're just gonna have to believe me on this one. I'm pretty sure my friend Overlord X, who also did a video about this, had this to say either. So I actually will post 3 of my 3 videos talking about this further, because they know more information than I do. I'm just reiterating what they are saying, alright? And what's even worse is that Al uploaded a video talking about Kirby, talking about his cause of death. Now, I'm not going to say what his cause of death was, because you most likely already know, and because it's incredibly sad. But he posted a video on it without permission from the Morrow family. Now, if he had permission, it would have been totally okay. But he, as far as I know, did not have permission. So not only did he post a video about a big celebrity's death and making money off of it, but he also told that celebrity's cause of death on public YouTube. Do you have no decency, young man? Do you have no fucking decency? Did your mind not click and think, maybe I shouldn't be doing this? Oh, that's right, because he doesn't have fucking common sense! And what's even worse is that cause of death video, out of all 4 Kirby Morrow videos that he's made, is the one with the most views. I'm pretty sure that one had like 12,000 views. If only that was the last one he did. But no. He did it once again. This year. 3 consecutive years he's done this. If you don't remember, Jake Pennar, a sick boy, who actually was the inspiration of a real character in the show named Jake, passed away from, I think, cancer at the young age of 9. And what did Al do? He posted a video about it and monetized it. And there is actually a screenshot of it. And what's worse is that video, it's his most popular one on his channel right now as I speak. Now, Al has actually made the claim that, hey, I didn't monetize this video, Lego did. So basically, if you don't know what the YouTube Partner Program is, let me open up to you. You have to get 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers in order to apply for it. And basically, from that point on, you get money off of your video if you don't use any copyrighted material. Al says because he used actual clips from the show, Lego copyrighted it, and now they have money. Lego is basically having hit their money off of his video. There is one problem with this. The copyright system on YouTube is incredibly broken. Believe me. Sometimes you get claimed for videos, and sometimes you get striked. I've never been striked, but my friend Rita made a Fortnite and Ninjago video, and that video was striked. So I don't know why my videos don't get striked, but did. But there's always the chance that even if you use copyrighted material, the YouTube detection system may not detect it immediately upon upload. So Al could have still monetized the video if the restrictions in YouTube Studio said none. He could have still monetized it, and then Lego later would have been like, yeah, you use copyrighted material in your video. Let's claim that, and let's take all the revenue from it. But unfortunately, we'll probably never know, as he's probably never going to admit that. Now, my friend Daily Rollord actually, and one of his other friends talked about, he confessed that to the whole argument against the Jake one, but when he was talked about the Kirby video, he just hightails his ass out of there. This makes me think that he probably likely monetized it, as avoiding the questions is basically an easy way to tell that you are guilty. Just say it. And now, that's not the end of it either. But every time Al gets called out for his bullshit, he uses basically the same damn excuse. And what excuse is that? He uses the Bible. He says, I'm a good Christian boy. I admit to my sins. I am cleansed of my sins. I am now a pure boy again. Okay. At this point, now I'm treading on thin ice because we're talking about a religion right now. I don't know about religion myself. I don't know much about Christianity myself. My parts of my family are Christian. My aunt and uncle are Christian. And believe me, if they messed something up, they would admit it. They wouldn't hide behind their religion and use religion as an excuse for everything. But Al, because he's such a shameless little cunt, he uses religion as his excuse, basically mocking the religion he supposedly stands for. Now, I'm not attacking Christians, and I'm not attacking Christianity. And if you support Christianity, if you believe in Christianity, that's completely okay. But the problem arises when you use that religion to manipulate people, or to hide behind your own mistakes. And pretty much Al is doing both. He's doing both. And to me, Al is what I call a quote-unquote radical Christian. If you don't know what a radical Christian is, there are these Christians that their belief system is so radical and extreme that they want everyone in the world to support their way of living. And these radical Christians have some of the most fucked up beliefs I've ever heard of. They are anti-LGBTQ plus. They believe homosexuality is a sin, and I'm talking about the radical Christians, not the regular on the normal Christians. And they're so anti-science, so they're basically an anti-vaxxers almost. And they have this faith healing, holistic medicine, homeopathy, all that bullshit that doesn't even work. Basically, they believe that all diseases can be cured if you pray hard enough. And that if you have enough faith, God will heal you. And normally, I wouldn't contest that belief or really wouldn't talk about it. But that is pumped up to such an extreme for certain areas that it's just remarkable how they think homosexuality is a sin. When in reality, that sort of claim, it's really just a mistranslation from the Bible. The real actual verse or line, whatever, condemned pedophilia. It said man on child or man and child or something like that. Not man on man or man and man. It was a mistranslation to fit some stupid agenda or some crap like that. And I think I remember Al saying that homosexuality was a sin. And he actually has told one person in particular that you will go to hell if you don't confess your sins or something like that. To me, this guy has no business in the religion he believes in. He has no right to say those things because he is not the Son of God. He is not the Son of God. He's not Jesus. And he has no right to say that, obviously. And recently I heard he's made claims about people saying racist remarks about him. That, from what I heard, is half true, but also kind of a lie. It is true that there was a group chat where they were being racist to him, but the group chat was full of a bunch of racist, edgy teens that believe in dark humor and think being racist is funny. And they were calling him stuff like Indian man and the N-word and stuff. But Al said that daily Overlord X and friends of them were making the remarks. That is the dumbest claim I've ever heard. Daly is Indian. Why would he make fun and say racial slurs of someone of his own race? I know that shit exists. I know that stuff happens where people are discriminatory against their own race. But it's such a really over-the-top claim that it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And honestly, you guys, I am just sick and tired of him and his bullshit. I am sick and tired. And I know I'm not the only guy who is sick and tired of it. He's been controversial ever since he first popped up in this community. Yet, he somehow, some way, he's managed to get over 17,000 subscribers over his YouTube career. Why? Because most of his audience is for kids. Young, impressionable kids who believe everything he says and treat him like he's some act of God. This is what YouTubers should be against. YouTubers need to be against this sort of thinking where they have to agree, because we at the end of the day are people. We may say stuff that you may not agree with. You are not forced to agree with whatever someone says. You're not forced to agree with whatever I say, whatever some of my friends say, whatever anyone says. You're not forced to agree with them just because you like them. That's not how it works. You have your own train of thought. You have your own thinking process. Why don't you use it? Just use it, all right? You're not a blind sheep who are incapable of thinking for yourself. You are a person, and at the end of the day, if you have at least the most decent common sense imaginable, you would most likely unsubscribe to this piece of shit. I really don't understand why a lot of bad people get tons of fame, while the people that actually do good in this community get completely overshadowed. It really boggles my mind how that is how a lot of fandoms operate, and it really just does boggle my mind how we haven't canceled this guy. But like my friend Overlord X said in his video, no video is going to cancel him. And the reason why is because of his following. His following is just so big that even if we somehow gain some momentum on this guy, his blind sheep that they call followers will defend him in any way, shape, or form, and calling us haters and stuff. This guy is unable to take criticism and basically calls them haters. And that's not right. Man, I spoke a lot in this video, and this was kind of a difficult video for me to make, but I felt that it had to be done, especially since with him sort of basically, he has this weird pattern of him being infamous, and then he sort of kind of just goes dormant for a bit, comes back for an infamous reason, then comes back. I nearly forgot. Going back to the Kirby Moro thing, remember how the set leaks were leaked like not even an hour after the announcement that Kirby Moro had passed away? Well, that I can give him somewhat the benefit of the doubt that the timing of those leaks were awful. Were absolutely awful. I felt the brunt of it because when I uploaded a Try Not to Laugh challenge on the day he died, like literally only a couple hours after he died, and someone said you shouldn't have uploaded this because he died. Why didn't you upload it? Like, what the hell? Like, am I not allowed to grieve? But he basically uploaded the set leaks not even a day after announcement of his passing. Not even 24 hours. That's incredibly screwed up. You're trying to shift away the focus of a passing of someone who was in our childhoods for 10 years just for set leaks that could have been posted a day or two later. Like, I really do not like this guy at all. And if he comments on this video, I don't really care. I don't really care if he comments on this video and calls me bad shit. I don't care. Because I could just remove his comment just like that. Because I can. It's my channel, motherfucker. But what a complete douchebag this son of a bitch is. You want to see his face? Make fun of this face right now. Make fun of this stupid motherfucking face right now. Because this is what you get. This is what you get for being such a stupid, sadistic, and downright heartless heathen and overall douche. Oh, I really need to relax after this video, so hopefully this will spread awareness of the shit he's done. Even Tanner made a simple short about him, even though he didn't really name names for some dumb reason. But if you see several videos other than myself talking about this issue, I really, really hope that because Al has refused to change. I think he's a lost cause, honestly. But I hope that he gets some repercussions and hopefully gets his comeuppance. I feel like the only way to really convince him is that his parents find out what he's done and that he probably might get grounded for life and maybe even potentially at the very worst go to some like military school or potentially prison. But I doubt that will happen because I believe for some reason I think his parents are too goody two shoes to him. I don't know, but I can't prove that. So anyway, that was today's video about, well, AlBrickStudios. And I don't want to make a video on this ugly son of a bitch ever again. So, hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next video where I don't have to scream at the top of my lungs like ever again. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully.